Hello, I'm Matthew Enderly and I'm the lead developer for Embroidery.io, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how the thread inventory system works, and I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough. So I'm going to bring it up real quick, and first things first, there's a couple buttons up here. You got your options that'll show you the ability to export it as a CSV. I can do that really quickly, and you'll see this is basically what it looks like. It's a lot of data, but you can bring that into your own Excel spreadsheets if you want, or however else you want to do it. You can search and quickly look at different threads that are in your inventory, but that you won't have until you actually add inventory. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the add new thread. This is for doing a single thread at a time. Let's say you just picked up a thread and you need to put it in there. There you go. So I'm going to choose gun old. We're going to do 61143 true blue. Bring that in. So first things first, current quantity, that is what you have on hand. That includes what's on the machine, what's on a shelf, in a box, whatever. If you can go grab it, it is going to be quantified here. So I'm going to set it at 4. Let's just say I have 4 of them. Desired quantity, that's a little different. That is what you're going to use to determine what amount on hand do you have to have before it'll alert you. So if I set this to 8 because I'm running 8 heads to 4 heads, if I want to be able to do the same order on both machines at the same time, I must have 8. But because I only have 4, I want it to tell me, hey, you need to order 4 on your next order. So I'm going to leave it at that. Cone size, regular, small, just self-explanatory along with the thread weight. So I'm going to leave those. I'm going to add it to my inventory, and you'll see it is now down here. It also says I need to reorder 4 just as predicted. So if I go ahead, click edit, you'll see all of this here. This is where I can do, I can put in a notes, it's late. Please patch order number. Let's just say that is the order that I use this one on, and I can do different lines and everything, and just like that. We'll hit save. So now I also need those 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit add to shopping list. So I'm going to add the 4 to my shopping list, and you can see it was added. And I can quickly go back to my shopping list, and you should see it here. 4 needed. I have 4 in my inventory. I need to order 4, and right there. So I'm going to go back to my threads, and now I'm going to show you a feature that was requested by another member. So this fuchsia right here, this Madeira Classic, so rayon, this was actually the purpose for that. They were trying to replace all their rayon with polyester, and they were kind of getting annoyed having to go in the thread converter and match it. So let's say you have all this in here. You can just click this alternative thread. It's going to be matching against fuchsia. So now I can find the actual chart that I want to compare it against. So right now, fuchsia in a polyester, or Madeira's poly neon, orchid 1984 is the closest. So this is where I can add it to my shopping list, and I needed 1 of them, so I'm just going to hit that, and you'll see that it is now in there. Now let's say I ordered it, I can click it, move it to inventory, and now it is in my inventory. That simple. Now because I have that, I don't want to carry this one anymore. So to delete it, you go under options after you click down it, and then do remove from account. That will completely get rid of it. It'll remove it from your inventory completely. So just like that, that is done. Searching, you can do it by the code. So if I do 61, you'll see it'll bring up the true blue. Let's say I want to look at any thread under the brand of Filtech. So I can type in brand and then colon and then fill, and you'll see that it is only showing me Filtech. So that is a neat little thing there. And you can add it to shopping lists as well. So now let's say you're like me and you have to completely start from scratch, because all these are fake threads, by the way. Instead of doing it color by color, that would take a while. So what you can do is just organize everything in charts or by brand. So what I can do here is, let's say Filtech, and I can pick my Glide. Okay, so we can already see that I have white in my inventory already. Pretty cool. But I'm loading 4 or 8 of these in at a time. So instead of having to update the desired quantity and everything, what you can do is just go to settings on the top right. Default desired quantities. So I have 9 heads, and then I usually have a spare. So default desired quantity is going to be 10. And I'm going to go ahead and save and reload. So now you'll see that everything just updated. So now, let's see, shell. Shell is khaki color for Air Force OCPs. So I'm going to do that. And then I can do olive drab. I don't know if that's actually the one, but we'll just do it anyways. So 10, save that. And now if I go back into my threads, you'll see that both of them are in there. And that's how that works. So you can do multiple brands. I do not recommend adding a lot of charts, because it kind of just defeats the purpose. Because now I still have to scroll all the way through, and that's not very efficient. So I just highly recommend doing, although this way you can do colors like this. So but either way, so like this is a Gunold and this is Filtech. So if you're looking at drawers and your drawers have mixed brands, so Gunold and Filtech, this would be the way to do it, because it won't show you Madeira or anything like that as on the singling adding one. Other than this, there is, when you're in your threads here, you have search bar on top, and that will allow you to hop between different threads really quickly. And that is what you have on the free tier. So just really quickly, if you pop into the actual production or essentials tier, you get a little bit more. So you can do inventory reporting, and storage locations and custom tags, and you can use in the color identifier. So I'm just going to pop into Jeff's account real quick. He won't care. But you can see all of this here. So this is what it looks like when you're in either the essentials or the production tier. So right now he has a bunch of tags that are set up. So if I click yellow, it will show me only the threads that he has tagged yellow. Or I can do pink. So now it's only doing that as well. Or purple. And if I click it again, it'll undo it. And then I can also do tag blue, and it's showing me all of his blues and stuff like that. Another thing I can do is location. If I want to see everything that is in my drawer too, or his, I can do that code, and I can see everything in there, and I can go through, and just like that. So that's one of the neat things about that. And then with the actual inventory history, you can see that over here. So if I find, let's say, black, you can see here that he added a at 7:14 he added an additional one, so he might have just found one somewhere when he was doing his bulk inventory. So you can see kind of a rolling history, kind of like a checkbook ledger. Just makes it really nice and easy to keep track of what you're using. So other than that, that's basically how the thread inventory system works. And as well as, just real quick, if you go to the thread converter and I grab a random code, I can match it against my inventory, well, his, and then you would be able to see. It's not going to work because I'm not on the live one, but that's how that works. So hopefully this is exciting for you and you can use it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments or reach out to us on our Discord. The links will all be in the description. So thank you for watching.